Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Grizzly Bear Sim's YouTube channel, and welcome back to the Western Shore by BulletBill. We're going to get right into the game day action here for episode number 4. We are still in the same game day, second game day that we were in when we did the fertilization earlier today, and it's actually the same physical day for me. It's still Saturday, the 4th of January, even though that doesn't matter to you guys because you guys are going to be watching this. Well, I don't know when you're going to watch it. So, anyway, we're going to switch gears here just a little bit because of a couple of different things. First of all, if we get rid of that and if we bring up our seasons menu where we can look at prices of things, a couple of different things here. Sheep, for one, the ability to sell sheep is getting better. The high point is going to be in this neighborhood, game day 7 or 9 of spring, and then things are going to taper off. But what I was looking at here is looking at wool. Where's wool? Wool right here. We sort of missed the prime of wool, but we're as far as because we've missed this, and let's just, you know, we can't go back in time, so we just kind of have to forget about that. But we are in the best situation that we could possibly be in as far as wool prices go right now, and we have, I believe, 3 pallets of wool, 3 full pallets of wool. We've got 2 down there in the barn, and we've got 1 up here. So I'll just show you guys how I do this. And again, this is going to get fixed at some point, I believe. I believe BulletBill is going to fix this for me and put the spawn point someplace else. But it's really not that big of a deal. I just come up to it. Well, let's pretend like we have a pallet jack, pick it up, I lift it up, and if I'm careful about it and I move slow enough, it doesn't wig out, it doesn't throw it everywhere. So I'm just going to move back. And I was wrong about what I said in episode number 3 about the fact that the spawn point only held 1 full pallet of bells. It will move. So I'm not sure what was happening there. I know that the actual spawn point is somewhere on the ground because I put some equipment there and I was having some issues. And then basically I just get it out here like this and I just drop it. Oops, and I didn't get it far enough out. We're gonna just jump. I didn't get it far enough out, and so that's why it didn't land on its feet the way that we had hoped it would. Let's see if we can get it picked up. If not, then I may just have to yeah, I'm going to have to just do this and move around and go and pick it up and put it on the bells. Oh well, I was a little more careful the first time that I did that I experimented with moving it in that way. So we'll just set it there, and it should ride there on the Merlot just fine. All right. So in any event, what I was saying is that if we drive slow enough, it won't fall off. If we sell some wool now, I think that's going to be in our best bet. So he says, "Oh, there we go. We've got it up right there. Let's just go ahead and try to connect to this." You guys know that watch my channel on a regular basis. You guys know that bell handling is not my strong point. Bell or pallet handling, I should say, is not my strong point. So. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and go down this way. We'll go ahead and put this pallet on this trailer. And because my bell handling skills are what they are, I have the magic of this auto load trailer turned on. So we will load the bells sort of the standard way, and we will unload them on the trailer the easy way. So we'll do this the hard way, unload the easy way, and well, if you're gonna have auto loading trailers, you might as well use them, right? So I didn't show you inside here before. I didn't realize that the shop was in here until I opened these doors, but I needed I needed a way or a place to store bells, wool bells, to get them out of the way, and I thought this was as good a place as any because I can pull the trailer up like I have right there, and we can auto load them from in here. But I'm not going to, I'm not going to back that. Well, I don't think I could back that a trailer of that type in here worth anything. Those dolly trailers are just not easy to back up. It would be nice if, and I don't know if this functions this way in the real world, to be quite honest, but it would be nice if that had like a locking front axle where you could actually either lock it or lift it. If you could actually lift that front axle a bit and then back that trailer like a standard trailer. I don't know if that exists in the real world or not, but in any event. Okay, so we've got, I think we've got, what, we've got 3 bells on that, we've got 3 bells on that trailer, so that's what we're going to go with. And we'll just spin this guy around here. We'll leave him parked on this wash pad here for now. We'll lower this so we don't run into that with our kneecaps. All right, so I wanted to also, just for transparency's sake, because I may pull up this menu and you may see my animal situation here. You may wonder, well, you got grass. How do you have grass, Jerry? Well, what I have done with grass, the way I'm going to play the grass situation is, because again, it's sort of like the cow situation. We've got sheep out here grazing. They're eating grass. The grass is nice and green. It's spring. I may not do this in the wintertime just because, okay, there wouldn't be any grass. But what I have done is I have purchased grass and I'm storing it right now in this Marshall trailer. So that's how we're getting grass to our sheep for now, and we'll continue to do it that way, just simply because I don't think a farmer in this situation would go out and specifically mow grass for their sheep if they've got a nice pasture to graze in. So that's kind of how we're going to play that out for us. Okay, so I'm going to just jog down here. And, I was talking earlier about maximizing our efforts, maximizing our time and everything, and especially making trips, down downtown and such. And even though it's not that far, anytime you have to drive a tractor downtown, then you might as well maximize your efforts, maximize your journey. So I'm going to we took the front weight off the Massey, or I did, because let's face it, there is no we here in this farming operation. But what I thought I would do is, again, maximize our trip, maximize our revenue going down to the sell point, because literally the sell point for our lamb, for our wool, is right near the place where we buy water. Okay, so I was showing you this. We'll bring up the F1 menu so I can just show you all if you have not seen this. So if I hit the R key, we're going to fill up this IBC container. We don't want to do that. What we want to do is we want to go into left shift R, and we want to go into unload mode, and we're going to put this water back into this blue storage tank. We're about 50%, about 10,000 liters in this blue storage tank, so we're probably going to go and get some more water even after this trip. But because we're maximizing our time, maximizing our efforts, and putting a scratch in our Toyota there with our IBC container, we're gonna do it this way. So we're gonna go down, we're gonna sell this wool. Hopefully we'll make a nice profit off this wool, and then we'll come back and we'll also get some water while we're down there. We'll go ahead and put bands on this. And so yeah, it makes driving a little more difficult, simply because we've got this extra couple of feet of implement sticking out there, but still it's going to help us, because we're going to be able to get water right as we're selling wool, and that's all going to be fun and good. All right, hope everyone is having a wonderful day, and I hope you all are enjoying the dual videos, the dual series here on my channel, Farm Sim 19, of course, with Lone Oak Farm. in my Farm Sim 17 Classic series with the Western Shore. And I'm certainly enjoying playing both. I'm hoping that I can keep up with the sort of the amount of videos that you're seeing per week. I'm gonna try 4, so the schedule might be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, because I was doing 3 videos with one series, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I'm thinking I'm gonna try to do four videos, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. You'll see they'll alternate. So Western Shore might be Monday, Lone Oak Farm would be Tuesday, vice versa. And so we're going to see how that is going to work out. If for whatever reason, work schedule and everything, work is busy. It's always busy for me. I know that sounds like a broken record, but work is just busy because that's just kind of the way that it is. That's just the way that it goes. All right, so going to our wool sell point is right here, and I didn't realize that was as tight as it was to get in there. So we're going to see what we can do here. And do forgive me because position. We're going to see if we can unload these guys in that spot. We may have to fudge just a little bit if we have to, but I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Unload, and then is it wide? Wide unload. There we go. And we're selling. So we're going to stay here for just a moment and see how much we get. I tell you what we are going to do. We're going to. Are we out of the road? No, we're not out of the road. So we're going to just stay here for just a moment and see how much we sell our wool for. This is really helping. We had 49,000 when we left the farm, and we're coming up on. We're going to get. Could we get to 85,000 maybe? 81,000. Okay, so $32,000 in wool. You can't sneeze at that. That you've got to, and we took it at the best possible time. Now we may, if I go back to this menu here where we can just talk economics, we may do some more wool selling. May do it off camera, but looks like the next series of game days, or actually game day tomorrow, is going to be a good. Then we're going to dip off a little bit. Then we're going to come back up. So we probably would want to maybe we sell if we've got a bale or two here. If not, we definitely will accumulate and then try to sell at that point right there at game day 7, I think it is. And then from this point forward, we'll just sell as we have time. I mean, obviously we've got a really low dip here, but we're not going to be shearing sheep during this time, and we will obviously have a peak right up here that we could benefit from. So we'll just see how that goes. And so one thing I was mentioning with our series, and I think I can just park here and we won't have much traffic. There's no traffic that comes down here much. This is our store. And I was telling you the shop hours, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And that's noon on Saturday, and they're closed on Sunday. So we, as I was saying, we have to get our ducks in a row and everything, so to speak, and make sure that we have what we need. And we're going to, speaking of needing and having what we need and everything, we're going to, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to drop this trailer here. And then I'm going to go and we're going to buy some water, and then we're going to come back and hook that trailer up, obviously. So here's our water sell point. So we're going to just begin refilling, and we are buying this water, so our money is going to tick down a little bit. It's not super expensive. So it is manageable. It is a manageable cost. And of course, I could have a well drilled on the farm, and and everything go to that expense. But you know, then I ask myself, well, why? You know, why would we do that? Let's just enjoy. Let's enjoy buying economical water here, and be done with it. All right, so we got 2,000 liters of water. We sold I don't know, 30 something thousand dollars worth of wool. I don't think we damaged the building there at all, and we're good to go. So let's see. Well, are we going to? If we truly wanted to maximize our stuff here, we would look at going ahead and purchasing some seeds. We don't have any seeds on the farm at all. We've got fertilizer, but we don't have seeds. So I really like these. And again, this BulletBill shared these with me. These are his real UK brands of seeds. So this is Frontier, Wednesday Top Seeds. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy some seeds. Let's buy the Frontier branded seeds. So we'll do this. How many? That's 500 liters. Let's do this, and let's what else? We've got seed pallets as well. We've got some fertilizer, but let's go ahead and let's go ahead and try one of these guys out as well, because why not? All right, so we've bought some, you know, we sold some things, we've picked up some water, and let's grab these seeds and fertilizer, because again, we're here and we need to get this, because the other situation obviously is, I think if we turn this on, we'll be able to just grab those seeds right there. And then let's see what we've got to do the bags. Again, folks, I'm trying to remember a lot of how we do these things in Farm Sim 17, because it has been such a long time since I have played this version. And, you know, I think we can't do mixed things, can we? And I don't think that is this going to pick up. Yeah, it will. Okay, cool. I didn't know if that would pick that up as a pallet or a bag. I couldn't remember if the option was pallet or bag, so that's why I was kind of fooling around there and not getting with it. We'll ease out of here, and hopefully we won't catch that. So we have definitely maximized our time as best as we possibly could by taking care of a few of these things, getting the wool sold, getting that money in the bank account, and then getting some seeds. This may or may not be enough seeds to get us through this year, but hey, we've got the store right down here. We can come and get some more if we need to. And then of course we also took care of some water. So we'll go down and we'll put this water away. Going to leave the seeds on the trailer for right now. I think the rain will hold off for a little bit. Still in the forecast, but we haven't had any rain yet. And then we'll go down and get some more water, and we'll call this episode a wrap. I do want to just update you all that I was able to get all of the grass fields sprayed for the first application of fertilizer. And also I had somebody come down when I was up here spraying one of these fields, 83 I believe it was, just to our left. The lighthouse person came down and introduced himself to me, and I was glad to finally meet him. And he and his family live in that lighthouse, and obviously it's near enough a full-time job for him and his wife, and they sort of take it in turns and everything. He doesn't have to pull like an all-nighter or anything like that. And his wife is fully versed in everything that needs to be done as far as the lighthouse is concerned. So she's, like I said, she's fully versed in all that. So he has a brother who lives in the area and is employed, but is sort of part-time employed. And so his brother has some farm skills and such. And he was telling me, he's like, don't know exactly, how much skill you're looking for and all this kind of stuff. He said, but he would be able to drive a tractor and plow and cultivate and probably run a seeder if I, gave him a few minutes of explanation and everything on how to do that. He would be able to do that without a problem. So there we go. That might be an opportunity for us. We're going to go to we're going to just unload. Left shift R and then load. So we're pumping the water from the IBC container into the water there. All right, and bringing that up to 60%. So I think what we're going to do, just to sort of round out the episode, is I'm going to back out of here. I'm going to make things easy for myself because, hey, with this Toyota set there, that is not going to be a good thing for me to try to maneuver that trailer, the water trailer, and everything down here. So we're just gonna park this guy here in the shed where it should go in the first place. Get him over here, out of the way, just like that. All right, we'll set our emergency brake, turn the engine off, and all is good. And what we'll do is then we'll just turn this rig around, and we'll turn this rig around back down in here and get the water tanker. Now, the water facility will deliver. They have a contractor that works for them on their behalf, but they charge a nominal fee to deliver, of course, and I don't blame them for doing so. I mean, nothing, as I've told people before, nothing in life is free. Everything has a cost to it, and the fact of the matter is we have the means to be able to go and purchase the water ourselves, purchase the fuel ourselves. And so what I would rather do is have the discounted price for that, and trust me, we can go and pick the water up cheaper than what we can pay the delivery fee to have it delivered. And especially if we can roll or tie that into another initiative, buying seeds, selling wool, selling sheep, or whatever, selling wheat or whatever the case might be. If we can sort of roll that into that endeavor, then obviously it's a no-brainer for us to do it that way. And I would rather we get a discount on going and picking it up ourselves than, for example, they were to say free delivery, because guess what? Anything that offers a service for free, you're still paying for it. You're still paying for that in the price per liter of water, fuel, whatever the case might be. So we can at least justify the fact that while we have this equipment, we have money invested in it, we have obviously the time to come down here and do this because it's in our, right now it's in our season where we're not that super busy. We probably should be, but we're not, and we have the time to come down here and do this stuff. All right, so we're going to come up and we're going to buy some more water. We're going to switch over to the front tank first. Go ahead and fill that up from the hydrant here. So we'll go ahead and do that. Or fill up with I forget how much this holds. I think it's 2,000 liters, I think. And so we most likely are going to be giving the brother of the lighthouse operator a try, because I've kind of hit the point to where that I doubt very seriously if the perfect candidate is going to just appear on my doorstep. I think that can we reach that point from here? We can. And the thing about it is what the lighthouse guy was telling me is that so we've got 10,000 liters that we're going to be hauling back to the farm. We'll just jackknife this. A little bit of non-realism there. Okay, you get the point. What he was telling me is that, and I believe that the lighthouse guy is named Tom. His brother is Jim, and because he does work, he kind of works odd hours. So he, not necessarily, I won't say that he's his own boss per se, but he is going to be able to be flexible on that side of things and be able to probably dedicate a little bit more time for me. So it could work out to my benefit, because there might be days where I don't need it. There might be some times, for example, between once we get everything planted and before we get into harvest, I won't need the help. It's just really tending to the animals, which I can do. And Tom also mentioned that because of the flexibility that he has, as long as the lighthouse is running and he has some other chores that he needs to do that's related to the lighthouse operation, but basically, he might enjoy having some extra income, seasonal, for like the holidays and such as that. So he could do some things. He's not necessarily, he can drive a tractor. He probably wouldn't want to commit to like the harvest season, but he certainly wouldn't have a problem coming down and tending to the animals, helping me out there, cleaning up the stalls and stuff like that. And I probably will just have to either shear the sheep myself, which is what I've been doing, or contract that out and have somebody just come in and just sort of get that done as we miss our gate there. So, because I wasn't paying attention. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming up on 27 minutes, so you know what that means. I'm going to go ahead and drop the trailer there and then move the IBC containers and go ahead and go and empty those out into the blue bin. And I'm going to wrap things up and just say that I appreciate you guys watching the video, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And I hope you will come back for another video here on my channel, either Lone Oak Farm or on the Western Shore. Again, take good care of yourself, as I always say, and each other and those furry-legged friends. And I will speak to you all very, very soon. Bye-bye for now.